Okay, we are at the Rosen in Lake Buena Vista. This is in Florida, close to Disney World. Kind of in between Disney World and Universal Studios. I will do a quick room tour because by the time we got here, it is 3 o'clock in the morning, Florida time. So it's been a long flight. I'm going to do a very quick room tour, and then I'll do more of a resort tour and all that other stuff at another time. But I want to give you a quick glimpse of the room. You walk in, you got a nice chair here. Let's make sure I'm zoomed out here. Okay. Got a chair, a nice AC unit, which does work good because the room is nice and cold. 2 double-sized beds. They're not queens. They're a little bit smaller, but they're good enough for me and my son because it's just the 2 of us. A little desk area with a lamp, TV. So you've got a plug there. Drawers. This nice closet area. Store some luggage in there, and then these barn doors slide open. Let's see. I'm kind of zoomed out. I'm trying to. So you can see the barn doors kind of slide open, and then you have your bathroom vanity, microwave. Looks like a decent microwave, and a little fridge, coffee maker, and bathroom. Bathroom is not so. I mean, it's kind of spacious. It's bigger than I was expecting. Shower looks nice. Everything looks very clean, very decent. Like I said, it's 3 in the morning here, so I'll do a better room tour and give you guys a little bit more info on another time. Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, so last night I showed you a little bit of the Rosen. We had just got here at 3 a.m. We've been in the room now, for one night. So I can tell you a little bit more about it. One thing I noticed right away is that there is not a lot of plugs, not a lot of outlets, and that there is no USB ports. So over here you have a lamp with 1 plug. You do have a nice flat screen TV. And then you have your safe here, which is fine. And over here you have, I lie. You do have a USB here. I don't know, that might even be a USB-C. I'm not sure. And then 2 plugs there and a plug on the lamp, which is really hard to get to because of the way it's positioned. The beds are decent. The pillows are a little weird, a little lumpy. A nice closet space here with the full-size mirror, which is nice. So a good little storage place to kind of throw all your stuff. And then an iron and an ironing board, which is something I promise you I never use on vacation. And then you do have the microwave, vanity, like I did talk about earlier. And the bathroom is pretty decent. Actually, the shower is okay. I've had way worse pressure, so not bad. Also, one thing that I noticed, which is really cool, is that window is tinted from the outside. So you can open the window, allow some natural sunlight in, and people on the outside cannot see in. So I can actually, I can actually go outside and show you that real quick. They're all tinted real dark. So nice privacy there. All right, I'm gonna do a quick resort tour of the Rosen in Lake Buena Vista. We are in 3413, so that means that we're in building 3, floor 4, room 13. We've got a nice big parking lot here, and the parking is free. And then that's building 4 over there. There's elevators here, ice, and vending. Now on the right side of the hotel, or well, my right, there is the highway. So if you're staying on this side, you might get some traffic noise. I don't know though, when I go inside the room and close the door, It's actually pretty quiet, so, and I don't hear my neighbors, I don't hear people walking around outside. So far, yeah, we've had a really enjoyable stay here. And then there's a pool here. Now it looks like they're doing some refurbishment on buildings 1 and 2. And I will go down so you can see this, but there's this cute little splash pad here for the kiddos. And this is the pool that we've used quite a few times. It's very nice. It's kind of like warm, it's kind of heated. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's the Florida sun. It's just, the pool's not cool at all, so. And then down there, there's like a little patio area. Now, this resort might not be for everybody, you know, if you're used to something a little bit more fancy. But our room is very clean, very comfortable. We have a microwave and a fridge, and you can't beat the price here. And so usually you compromise price for comfort, and not here. That is not the case. There is no parking fees and no resort fees. And way off in the distance is another pool over there. We have not used that pool, but I'm assuming it's very similar to this one. And then there's outlets across the way, and there is the I-4. All right. The stairs here. I decided to take the stairs. There's some people waiting for the elevator, and don't want to make anybody uncomfortable with my filming. So now here's that pool that I was telling you about. We have spent quite a bit of time at this pool. Very nice. And then over here is the lobby. So the lobby is in the middle. You've got buildings 1 and 2, the lobby, and then 3 and 4. There's a restaurant here. I think they do like a buffet for breakfast and dinner, and a bar, and then like a little convenience store, which is kind of cool. And then this outdoor seating here. The area is pretty nice. We were able to walk to a shopping center right next door and get dinner one night at a pizza place. V's Pizza, highly recommend. So these buildings, as you can see, the doors are different colors, so that's why I'm thinking that they might have gone through the refurbishment already. Oh, lizard. Not a lizard. And then here's reception. Let's see. Welcome to the Rosen in Lake Buena Vista. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the reception and to show you the little gift shop area here. I don't want to make any, like I said, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, so you pull up here. I guess this is what you call your porte-cochere. So I pull up here. Oh, and there's security there. When you do pull in, they check to see if you're staying here, which is nice. So you've got your boardwalk buffet, comfort, bar and grill, and a few other things. convenience store here is nice. Just about everything you could need. And then over here is the restaurant. Like I said, it's a buffet. They're open for, looks like breakfast and dinner. And we have not tried this. And to the right, there's an arcade. And we haven't spent any time down here either, but the convenience store, like I said, is very nice. And then when you come back out this way, this is actually where I was when I came back around with the pool on this side. So that's it, basically. And I'll show you the map here. Like I said, there's building 4, 3, lobby 1 and 2, and we're in building 3. I don't know how noisy the buildings that are facing the highway are. Like I said, I don't hear this. The rooms seem to be soundproof. I don't hear a lot of noise. So, but I do hear the highway right now, so it could very well be that those rooms do get a little bit of that traffic noise. Okay, so that's going to conclude my tour of the Rosen in Lake Buena Vista. Like I said, we've had a great experience here, and you can't beat the value, and you're not compromising. You're not compromising your comfort for the value. I absolutely would recommend this place.